Have you been thinking about making the move to Surprise, Arizona, or you're just deciding on what city would be best for you? Well, today we are touring lots of new homes. We might have to cut this up into two different videos because we have about about 6 different models to go through today. So that could be quite long. You guys know my videos are super long. I try to give you as much information as I possibly can in these. So make sure you subscribe, post videos every Monday at 5 p.m. So if I do a second portion to this, it'll be up the next Monday. But we are, like I said, doing 6 model homes, potentially 3 today, and then second part next week. We have a mixture of different prices. We have one with a RV garage, so I'm excited to see that. This is in Surprise. We are north of the 303 and Happy Valley Parkway, or we might be just south of Happy Valley Parkway. I'll pop up a map so you guys can see exactly where I am today. We are very close to the Taylor Morrison community that I had done about 2 or 3 weeks ago now. Really pretty area. Not as much going on in regards to like quick amenities and things along those lines, but I'll be explaining all of that throughout the tours, giving you guys some information not only about these homes, but the area as well. Don't forget to subscribe, like I said, and let's get started. Okay, so right behind me is our first house that we're gonna go into. This one is going to be a little bit above 2,000 square feet. How I'm gonna explain it to you here. 4 beds, 2 baths. So let me flip this camera over and we'll start the tour. Okay, headed in to the front. This is a super open floor plan. If you don't love an open floor plan, this probably wouldn't be the one for you. I like how they have the very wide entry right here. On the left-hand side, you have this den. The standard probably wouldn't have necessarily these doors, but of course you can always add them as they are seen here. If you decided to do a build, they do have some spec homes. And of course, as always, I'm gonna save the price for the end of this tour. So go ahead and kind of give me some guesses on what you think you could get this house for. Of course, these are super upgraded, so keep that in mind. We have our beautiful kitchen, really great sized kitchen. Like I said, this home is just over 2,000 square feet. I'll give you guys the exact square footage here in just a second. They did an upgrade where they kind of extended this cabinet. That wouldn't necessarily be there, but again, if you guys decide to do a build, you can upgrade it as much as you want. You can pick the cabinet colors, you can pick the backsplash. This community is gas. They have stainless steel. This is going to be the gourmet kitchen as well. They did the farmhouse sink here, stainless steel appliances. You could decide to do like the reverse osmosis system, so you have like water from the sink, but obviously a lot of my clients just do it from the fridge because it's less of a cost. Here is your pantry, great size pantry, plenty of storage in there. And then you have some extra storage here and above, good amount of cabinet space and countertop space, especially with this little add-on that they did. Here's the microwave up top and then the oven on the bottom, part of that gourmet package. Really great open floor plan. This really reminds me of one of the Taylor Morrison smaller floor plans. They did some different structural upgrades here. You can see this is gonna be like your standard base, which is gonna be right under 2,000. And actually this is a little bit bigger how the model is shown. So 2,000, almost 200 square feet as the model shows it. If you want the half car right here, garage, then it's a little bit more affordable, but I would say most people probably end up doing the 4th car or the 4th bedroom, which is again how the model is shown here. Yeah, you can see they did the optional cabinets as well. Gourmet kitchen, like I talked about, upgraded the French doors. So all the upgrades essentially or structural changes are gonna be in the blue. I'll show you guys what the bedroom situation looks like. On the right-hand side here, we have some closet space. Other side, more closet space. Coming down here on the right-hand side, you have your laundry room, and that goes into the garage. And then here is where you have the option to either have this just be part of the garage and have it be your half car, or you can make it into the 4th bedroom like it's shown obviously in the model. And then coming down here, you have like a little teen space. I'm assuming this has the option to probably be a bedroom possibly, but we can always double check. Coming down a little bit more, next bedroom. This bedroom's a little bit bigger, plenty of space for, you can see obviously 2 nightstands, queen size bed, and then also room for the dresser. Put a TV there. They did tons of upgrades, as you guys know if you're not new to this channel. Models obviously always have way more upgrades. This one is part of a smaller series, but they have 3 series that we're going to go over. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe because I'm going to show you guys all of those here on this channel. Executive height cabinets, upgraded countertops. I would guess that's probably a comfort height toilet even. They did the upgraded, what's this called? Like exterior shower situation. So they actually did like a tile versus maybe if you did the standard, it would probably be like a cultured marble, similar material to like what the actual tub is itself. You can tell that they did also do the taller doorway. I had a client who was thinking that they didn't want to do that because it does cost extra, right? But they listened and they went ahead and did it, and they saw how their house is looking because we just did like the frame walk and things along those lines. And they're like, oh my gosh, Nicole, thank goodness we went ahead and did the higher height on the doors and the ceilings because it really makes a significant difference in my opinion. Headed over here, we're gonna check out the primary bedroom. More storage, it looks like. Lots of storage. So we have 3 closets here, which is nice, plenty of space. Here's your primary bedroom. Very pretty, plenty of space in here. I mean, they have a whole couch in here. Obviously, you don't have to do that necessarily, but they also did the upgraded carpet. So anytime you see like the patterns and stuff, that's always an upgrade as well. They did recessed lighting in here, speakers in here. That is typically gonna just be your ceiling fan. Sometimes it comes with it, sometimes it doesn't. Here's your bathroom, double sinks. They did the super shower here. You might have the option to do bathtub, small shower. It all depends on kind of what you want. They have a lot of different structural upgrades that you can choose from. There's your toilet. Here's your closet. Good size closet. A little extra storage over here as well. And then let's check out the backyard for the sake of kind of giving your average lot size. It's all going to depend on what lot you pick if you decide to do like a dirt build, but they have different options when it comes to that. Let's check this out here. So here's your covered patio. Good size covered patio. This would all typically just be concrete. So again, they upgrade the model significantly, so keep that in mind. They did recessed lighting out here. That's probably standard, but the speakers are not. And if you wanted to add like a pre-wire for a ceiling fan, that would probably be an option as well. Here's your backyard. This is for the model's sakes, but this would be where your wall would be right here, if you can kind of see that. So good size backyard, nothing like super, super big, but plenty of space to still add a decent sized pool. I mean, some of the Taylor Morrison homes that we had seen about 2 weeks ago that were starting around $600, I believe was the price. Those ones had like the second model had a smaller backyard. So it's kind of nice to see all the differences, and we'll be able to see them going over here as well. Sneak peek, obviously the next one's going to be a 2-story. So it's nice to see that this one actually still has a really great size backyard for being a 1-story. 1-stories sometimes can have smaller yards, but you still have about the same. The 2-story has a little bit of a bigger backyard, but that's pretty typical, standard. On the right-hand side, well, what are we on? It's my left-hand side of the house. You have your AC unit. This one only has 1 unit. The 2-story probably has 2 units. I wouldn't say like be concerned either way. They are going to put the amount of units that is needed for the size of your home. 2 units doesn't necessarily mean more money. ultimately your square footage is going to be what dictates your electricity bills and things along those lines. I love when they add a utility plug situation right up here. So for like if you guys do Christmas or anything like that, you can plug in lights or even just string lights. So you could put string lights in your backyard. I think about that for my own personal home, and I wish I had that because now I have to just kind of hang them where it doesn't really necessarily make sense, or I have to have this really ugly extension cord hanging around, and I don't love the idea of that. They also did the super nice upgraded flooring in here. So on average, you're thinking $15,000 to $20,000 in flooring. If you haven't guessed the price of this specific model, go ahead and do that now. This one starts at $445 for your basic, A exterior. Again, if you haven't watched my channel, I'll put some more videos at the end of this so you guys can continue to watch them. But I have, different explanations on all the things that are expected with a new home. So with this home, they also have a quick move-in ready in December for $510 basically. And that one already has all the upgrades picked out. And if you do like the upgrades, that might be a really great deal because that one's coming with a 4.99% interest rate. And the other homes, even if you decide to do a build, have a really good deal too. So they're ranging anywhere between 4 to 6% depending on the type of home you end up getting. So quick move in versus build, things along those lines. Your front yard is going to be just, standard desert landscaping. They really upgrade the front yards on these models as well. But headed into our next home here, this one's going to be a 2-story. It looks like they have their like design stuff on the inside of this garage, but let's flip the camera over and start on this next one. Next one, we are at 2,821 square feet on this one. 4-bed, 2.5 bath, 2.5 car garage, den, loft, optional 5th bedroom, optional 4th bedroom, optional suite. So we'll see how exactly this house comes with the model home. I'll kind of explain to you guys what they upgraded and didn't upgrade like I did before. Ooh, I already can tell I like this house. I'm sure a lot of you guys are gonna like it too. Headed here on the left-hand side, we have our den office space. I'm assuming this one would probably be the optional 5th bedroom downstairs if you wanted to, no, actually there's already a bedroom over here. So X-nay that, that's a good little den space, office space, kids playroom. Half bath down here, good for guests. Then you have your storage closet. Again, tall ceilings, tall doors, modern doors. They didn't do super upgraded baseboards, but that's a good, nice example. On the right-hand side now, garage, 2.5 car garage like we talked about. Coming down here, we have that bedroom downstairs. This might have been an upgrade, so we'll check what they upgraded and didn't upgrade. Here, I believe this is going to be the suite. So it looks like they did upgrade this part. So you have the junior suite where it has its own sink and bathroom. They upgraded the shower for sure. Sometimes it'll even just come standard with a tub shower combo and you'll have to upgrade it from there. And then closet. Do they have another closet? No, okay, so this is your only closet space, which is pretty small. Depending on who's going to be in this bedroom. If it's just a guest bedroom, I think that's nice. Or if they don't need necessarily a lot of closet space and they can do the dresser, that's cool. This is a good size bedroom, not super big though. Headed down here, back into the hallway. Before the hallway, laundry room. Not sure if I showed that. Decent sized laundry room, nothing too big. Coming back out here, let's look at what they have done. So this is going to be the base. If you want to pause it and you can see kind of the differences, or feel free to message me at any time. I love helping you guys and I can send you over this information. But here's your, that's your top. So we got the 2-car garage, They changed that instead of the 2.5. They put that suite there with the bathroom. They did, ooh, the primary bedrooms downstairs. That's amazing. So I'll show you guys the upgrades that they did there. They extended the covered patio as well. And then upstairs, they added another bedroom. Here's your under the stairs storage closet. And then you have the absolute most beautiful setup in here. They did not upgrade the kitchen too much. So this is, again, a really good example. I love when models don't do like too much upgrades, right? So like they spent, it looks like, more on the structural upgrades. And I would say this is a more realistic version if you don't want to spend too much on the home. They have these beautiful tall ceilings. This is not for everyone. I've heard pros and cons to it. People say that it's just an Arizona nightmare because it's way too much utilities, but you also have to keep in mind these new homes have really good energy efficiency. So just depends on what you're looking for aesthetically. I think it's cool and it's really hard to find, especially in Arizona. So I like it. Here's again the kitchen. They did maybe 36-inch upper cabinets. Let's see. You can always tell by how many shelves there are. So I think, I want to say these are only 32-inch or they are 42, or I'm sorry, 36 or 42, but they just did shorter crown molding, which you can kind of see the difference there. Really pretty backsplash. They also have the plugs up top, which is nice, so then you don't have to see any plugs. They did the more affordable quartz countertops, and then they did not do the gourmet kitchen. So that's like the biggest thing. I help my clients go through the design gallery process, and that is one of the bigger ticket items that I say is technically worth it, but totally up to you guys. That taller ceilings, taller door entry, and then your flooring is gonna be some of the more expensive items. Here's the pantry, good size walk-in pantry. Here is your dining room. So it looks like they extended this potentially. I need to look at that floor plan again because it looked like maybe this would have been closed off and you can do an extended patio, or they decided to add this den. We'll double check on that. Primary bedroom also downstairs, which is huge. So hard to find. Like pretty much no houses have bedrooms downstairs, the primary bedroom downstairs. So I absolutely love it. Great size primary as well. Then you have your bathroom, double sinks over here. Then you could tell they spent a little bit of cha-ching on the bathroom here, freestanding tub, and then also the upgraded shower. If I was going to guess, this probably comes just with that, you know, standard built-in tub situation and a more basic shower typically, but that's a really pretty upgrade. Toilet space, and then closet, not a super big closet. If you're looking for tons of space, this wouldn't necessarily be big enough, I think, for a lot of my clients. Coming down, back through the primary, and then you guys saw the backyard previously at the other house, but just to see it one more time, they have 2 Arcadia entries right here. They did speakers outside, lights outside, and then the backyards do come standard with just dirt, so you'll have to upgrade the backyard at your will and timeline, but keep that in mind when you're thinking about your budget as well. Headed back down. I'm gonna sneak peek into what they did with that covered patio just so I can see. So they extended it out 2 feet from, like it's like a little bit longer that way, if that makes sense. Headed upstairs, I would say this railing is probably upgraded. Standard, it just comes with something a little bit more simple. Upgraded carpet with the texture pattern kind of thing. Upstairs, you have this little cubby, which is nice. I like what they did with the design here. Loft space. So you guys know how I feel about lofts that look over into here. I've lived in a house like that, and my dad and I were actually literally just talking about this yesterday. But when you have a TV and your kids are hanging out up here and, you know, goofing around, whatever, everyone can hear each other. This TV's playing, this TV's playing. It kind of gets annoying. So you guys can do what you will with that information. I think it's cool, but would that be annoying to you? Totally up to you. So here is your next bedroom. I believe this one was also upgraded with its bathroom. So here's the bathroom. This house is really good for multi-generation, or if you have any older kids that live with you, because they have 2 suite options. Good size bedrooms too, which is nice. Headed back down. On the right-hand side, looks like we have a bathroom. I don't think I've ever, since I started this channel, maybe I have, and I'm just making things up, but I don't think I've ever actually seen them do the smaller cabinets in any of the models. So they did not do the executive height cabinets. I could immediately tell, and you can definitely tell a difference if you saw this in person. I don't know, can you guys, so keep in mind, we're right here. So I'm not that tall in person. I'm just normal height. It's right here. I'm gonna go and see on this other bathroom in a second what the size of the cabinets are, and you guys will see the difference. I think upgrading to the executive height cabinets is a must. They did recessed lighting in all these. This bedroom's quite small, probably the smallest out of all of them. And then you have your walk-in closet over here. So, oh, they did it on those cabinets too. Let me see downstairs. Let's see, did they do I think they did executive height cabinets here. So this is an example. Can you guys see the difference? It's a good chunk of difference. And I think it's worth getting the taller cabinets. You guys can tell me. I don't know. Those are the things that you can't necessarily change super quickly if you decided to upgrade, right? You might as well just get that. The kitchen, the height of certain things are very, very important. And again, why I go with you guys to the design gallery, because most of my clients aren't going to live in these houses forever necessarily. So I want to make sure that you guys, when you go to sell it, you're not going to have any issues. Okay, so starting price, $510. We do have some specs. One has the 4.99% interest rate, and that's at $585. They have another one for $588, and then one at $600. So depending on what kind of upgrades you want, it looks like some of them have the 3,000 square feet where they did all the extra bedrooms and suites and stuff like that. And then they have 2 smaller ones that are at the smaller price point. So next house is going to be a very, very popular one. I posted a tour of this on my TikTok or Instagram or something like that. So many people loved this floor plan. So you guys will have to let me know what you think about it. They have a lot of different options when it comes to them. They have tons of specs, tons of them with the 4.99% interest rate. And if you don't like the location of Surprise north of 303, it's a little too far away from wherever you want, they do have this floor plan in Goodyear, and some of the other floor plans actually in Goodyear as well if you're looking for that. But this is 2,473 square feet, 3 bed, 2.5 bath, 2.5 car garage with the optional suite for a 4th bedroom with the suite. So really, really good floor plan. Let's flip this over so you guys can see it. Here is your exterior, 2-car garage, probably how they have it modeled. But again, I'll tell you guys the different things that they've done.
So as we walk in here, and sorry for the voiceover, there's a couple people in here and I just don't want to, I don't know. Anyway, so you walk in and you have first your bathroom on the right-hand side, double sinks, executive height cabinets, the extra tile on the backsplash. Then you have your first bedroom here on the right-hand side, utility closet here or linen closet. And then you have your second bedroom, really good sized bedrooms. This is a really good sized floor plan in general. And then you have another closet here. So already 2 storage situations right off the bat. On the left-hand side, they did upgrade this situation, so it's a structural upgrade, but here's your laundry room, upgraded cabinets, all of that is extra when you do the design gallery. And then here is where the upgrade is structurally. You have your bedroom with the bathroom attached. This is really great for anyone with multi-generational families, executive height cabinets here. The countertop was a little bit smaller, but the closet is really good size compared to, let's say, the 2-story. Here they upgraded the shower as well and did that backsplash along the edging of the shower. I know that that comes standard with just a tub, and also that wouldn't even be there if it was just standard. So they did a lot of structural upgrades on this one. And then you still have a massive den. So now we've had 3 bedrooms and this huge den. On the left-hand side, you have a half bath for guests and another storage closet, which is really, really nice. They did the upgraded height doors. They did the upgraded paneling on the doors, and they kept the baseboards itself pretty simple. Here on the left-hand side now, we have the kitchen. They did the gourmet kitchen. They did a waterfall island. This living space, it doesn't even come off as large as it is on camera, but it is pretty massive. You can imagine if you could fit 2 full-size sectionals in there like it does here in the model, it has to be pretty big. So here you could see the waterfall edge. They have the double ovens, gas, microwave, built-in, range. They did the backsplash all the way through, good size pantry. And then you have your primary bedroom towards the back end, great size primary, walk-in shower, double sinks, executive height cabinets. So tons and tons of upgrades in this one. Keep that in mind, but you can keep it minimal if you please. The shower was a little bit tight, kind of like in this entry spot, but other than that, it is really pretty. I'm sure you could just do the glass if you wanted to. There's your toilet space and a massive closet. Really, really good size. And again, this is one of the more popular floor plans that my clients have absolutely loved when I've posted any videos about it. And then also just a sneak peek of the backyard. Great size backyard for a single story overall.
Sorry for the voiceover. Had a couple people in there, which is no problem. It's a Sunday, so I usually don't film on Sundays. And now I know why, is because it's very busy at the model homes. And I've noticed a lot of them without realtors. You guys know, do not go into a new home without a realtor. It's the worst mistake that you can make. It is going to cause you a lot of pain because, guys, it's the person that's working in the office literally works for the builder. You're not going to get the same deals. You're not going to get representation. And it's, I don't want to say it's free because we can't say that, but majority of the time the seller, aka the builder, will pay for me to help you. So why not? It just doesn't make sense to me. So anyways, if you guys ever have questions, my number and email are popping up. I would love, love, love to help you guys. This is literally what I do full time for a living. Even though I make these YouTube videos, my passion is literally helping people purchase and sell real estate, helping their families invest. I don't typically work with necessarily investors, but I work with people that want to make a better life for themselves and invest in real estate in some sort of way. So anyways, this is actually going to conclude the first portion of this video. Next week's video is going to be the next 3 houses that I'm going to do right now. So make sure you guys subscribe, post videos every Monday at 5 p.m. You would think after I've said that a million times, I would have had that down packed. But you guys, I have over 70 plus videos, I think at this point, of homes that I've toured, neighborhood tours. So again, don't forget to subscribe. Reach out to me if you have questions. I love, love, love helping you guys. And this is the week before Thanksgiving. So I'm very, very thankful for you guys. And hopefully you guys have a good holiday with your friends and family. And I'll see you next week. Bye.